Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Manchester. With me I've got Dave Allen. Dave Allen, you are everywhere. Everywhere.
I basically the boys at Matchroom always sought me out to go to all the shows, and Eddie and Frankie even said, like, I've got a season ticket pass to the shows, so I enjoy them. You know, I've got Danny and Liam that I train. It's good for them to come and enjoy it, and Darren's here as well. I get to spend time with him and yourself and other friends that I've made, and I love boxing, so why not? It's something to do. Yeah.
Well, before we talk about the fight in Manchester, obviously the fights in Manchester, I want to just go back to last weekend. Yeah. I mean, before we talk about Taylor versus Prograis, I want to just get your thoughts on Price and Chisora. Did it go the way you thought it'd go?
Yeah, I knew David wasn't properly fit and ready because I'd sparred him. But Chisora's a handful for anybody. You know, he did a good job. David, I know, will be back. He's got another fight lined up, you know, because he took that fight at short notice. So Chisora Usyk for the WBO title, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? And while you can never rule him out, you know, it'd be a big ask, but he's grafted like mad, Derek. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many fights I've altogether. He's got 9 defeats. 30 odd wins.
Does that give you hope, being that you're only 27 and he's 30 plus something?
A little bit like Anthony Croller as well, like he used to use all the media in his career, Gary Sykes, to go on and do what he's done. You know, fighters like that, even Tony Bellew to a lesser extent, you know, losing and the draw with Chilema and everything going on. You know, I look at fighters, all kind of fighters like that have gone on to go to the top level after early career defeats and even later in the career to do what they've done. So all three of them, Chisora, Bellew, Croller, they're just three of my little inspirations that I have, you know. I'm sure many other fighters are the same way as well. But yeah, Price will be back. I like David, he'll be back. Chisora moves on. So yeah.
Dave, you said David Price will be back. Will Dave Allen be back?
I mean, I hope so. At the minute, I'm not really not too concerned either way. I guess I'd like to fight. I'm itching to fight. I spar when the phone rings. Someone wants to spar. You know, these up and coming heavyweights all want to come and have a go, I guess, we'll see what level they're at. They've got an idea where I'm at, they want to test themselves. I'm not training, but I'm sparring because I love it. And you know, I guess even at 27, I'm younger than half of them. I'm younger than most of them that come down.
That's what I mean, you're still a baby in terms of everyone else in the heavyweight division.
So they come down and spar, and I'm enjoying it. So I don't know, it's just a case of, you know, Eddie's a hard man to get hold of when you have a loss. So I'm just watching IFL like everyone else.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Just waiting for the news. So, you know, I'm not a licensed boxer at the minute, so I'm just enjoying myself here.
I do want to go. They say you're enjoying yourself, which is good to see, because a few months back, I hope you don't mind me bringing this up, you were due to fight in Newcastle, but you said you were coming off social media. I mean, the social media side of things for you, you're always engaging to the people, your haters, your fans, anyone, and you always have you try and break it down as a joke and have a laugh, even if the people are saying derogatory things to you. Do you know what I mean? Was that sort of side of things getting to you too much, and that's why you sort of came off social media?
No, because I've been on. I think after the Dylan White fight, way before that, but no one really cared. I used to have 62 followers, and I'd still reply to everybody and say what I thought and whatever else. And I've never really changed. It's just the people messaging. Like, the amount of people have changed. So that's not what bothers me. I'm a very peculiar individual, anyway.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Harmless, although harmless, and whatever else. But yeah, so I just have the moments, periods on the brain. I use that term quite a lot when talking to people. That's all it is. Comes and it goes. Bad week here, bad week there. And I'm not ashamed of it, but I do make a scene sometimes. Yeah. Well, that's just what I am, a bit of a diva with it, I guess. And
you've just kind of made a scene here. I mean, you spilt Tio down your joggers. You've had to go and change all over the floor. I mean, you and Danny, your protege, were talking about gamma rays and stuff like this, alphas and betas and whatever the heck you were talking about. So, talking about like your mind and stuff like that, you do have a peculiar mind when it comes to having a laugh.
Yeah, just life really. I just do whatever I need to do to enjoy it at this point, and I am enjoying it. The one thing I always say is, like, people think I'm not very good at boxing. I always say that's completely fine, but they're always not attacking me personally. Boxing's one thing. Boxing doesn't define what I am or what I've done or whatever. I've got other things going on now, which include training, obviously, in boxing and doing other things in boxing. But I'm doing things outside of boxing as well, and I'm enjoying it. I'm using my brain. I've got a decent brain on me, I think. I like to think anyway. People think
Wait
I'm
to hear the
daft,
comments on this one when you said that?
Yeah, I stopped reading them a long time ago. But life's all about enjoyment, I think. And time's going so fast. Like I'm 27 and a half now, and I look at Danny at 17, and I just kind of think, what was I doing at 17, and how fast?
But what were you doing at 17? If you don't mind me asking?
I'd not even had a boxing fight at 17. I was just.
Were you sort of in the sport a little bit, or
just started training? Yeah. So life just moves so fast, and it only takes one little instance of a bad day. It only takes one good thing to turn it into a good day.
Exactly.
So I just do whatever. I've not got many friends.
Well, you've got a friend in me.
I've got thousands of mates, thousands of them, tens of thousands, but friends are few and far between, and I don't do anything special.
Yeah.
Just plod on daily. I go on Twitter because people always tweeting me, and people say, "Oh, you live your life on Twitter," but that's completely fine.
Yeah.
If I can reply to someone, it makes their day, you know. And I never really see the fruits, like when you go to the weigh-in today and people come up to me and go, "You replied to me on Twitter," or "You did this before, you did that before." And I think, you know what, David, like.
Is that one of the things that you mentioned? One of the good things that could turn it into a good day is when you hear people saying, "Oh, thanks for the photo, David," or "Thanks for the reply on Twitter," and stuff like that.
These people think that I'm making their day, but I'm not really, because the gratification I get from someone coming up to me and saying, "David, you remember day one, so you did this," and so
good.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Well, you made my day for this interview, so there you go. Well, I want to keep on you before we talk about anything else as well, because you do have, you say you have your you dip in and out, you have your moments when you do this, but you've fought some of the best heavyweights out there. You've gave them a good fight. You've like Dillian White, you've fought Ortiz, you know, you've fought some of the big names out there, and you've won some and you lost some. So talk about your age being 27, what is the end goal for Dave Allen in this boxing life? What is the end goal? Are you wanting to win a title, some sort of title, whatnot?
Boxing's very funny because, you know, when you watch Sky Boxing and you got your Josh Taylor last week, who's your pro grade, you got the cream of the crop. I boxed Luis Ortiz's, Dylan White's, Yoka, cream of the crop again. I spar, like recently, I've sparred 4 times in the last month. And these kids are like, one's like 7-0, one's 5-5, one's 1-0, one's 3-0, I think. And only one out of the 4 have not been flat on the back and managed more than 2 rounds. This is a game of levels, and I tell them when they all come down, and they come down and they're full of life and they're fresh, and I'm 27 feeling 57, and they're like, "Oh, thanks for your time for sparring." I'm like, "No, no problem." And you get in and you spar, but and then I end up accidentally flattening them because it's an accident. I'm not trained. When I fight, I'm fucking I spar a million times better, and experience is coming. It's really frustrating because you got your Dylan Whites and the David Price fight. I don't count it personally because I know what went wrong and how bad I was. I don't even count it. But the other losses, it's like I'm in a place where I'm too good for the ones that are below a certain level, but I'm not good enough to fight for the top.
So you're sort of like a level of your own.
And I don't feel like it's not good enough. I feel like it's not big enough as well. A mix of the two. Not good enough. I'm not big enough at the highest level, obviously, but too good for them. And I don't really want to box down there because I just feel like
you've done that.
I don't want to get out of bed to do 8 rounds or whatever. And people may say, "Oh well, Dave, you don't whatever this and that," but that's just how I feel. I don't want to get punched in the head for something that don't excite me, and he's not gonna better my life financially. You know what I mean? Like, I do enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it to the point where I'm gonna get ripped off.
Well, you've seen the Lucas Browne fight and the David Price fight. I mean, you trained your socks off for it. I mean, you had like a 2-pack or 4-pack, whatever it was back then. So, and you were happy to take a photo of you with your top off on Instagram. So, is that the sort of fights you should? Maybe not David Price's and that Lucas Browne's. Are they the sort of names around that you want before you come back to the ring?
The Price fight, I don't count it in my own head. I've lost to Leroy Thomas, who is awful. And I didn't train properly and whatever else, that's fine, but I accept it, and he's awful. The David Price fight, I don't accept my own brain.
Right.
It was just.
Could you not get going in that fight, or what was it?
It was the training camp was just fell to pieces, you know. don't make excuses because David was good that night and whatever else.
And you've seen how much it meant to David beating something like you. Do you know what I mean?
I don't count it, but like I said earlier, it's the levels thing. Maybe I'm always going to come up short when I box a good big man.
Because you are a small heavyweight as well, aren't you?
I'd like one last go. If he does that show in February, I'd like one last go at it.
Is that the heavyweight show that he's going to get just all heavyweights up and down the card?
At this point, like, I sit here and I think I wish I'd have watched the war, even though it was short notice, 100%. It's like, because I'm impatient. Maybe I'll be patient in February, March when I'll have the right fight with the right notice and it'll be alright. But at the minute, it's like, I wish I'd have took it because I do miss it. But
what do you see in Dubois then? Why Dubois? Because what he's done to Dave Gorman and what he's doing right now, why Dubois?
I think because he's the best.
Best at
I think he's the best coming through. I think he probably beats. If he fought Joshua tomorrow, who would you pick?
A tough one, yeah.
A lot of people would say, "Well, I want to box him." I've had 24 fights. If you look through it, I've only fought 4 people with a losing record. I think 4 or 5. I boxed, in my eyes, 3 of the top 10 heavyweight talents in the world. So I just want one more crack at it. One more fight against a really good opponent. If I ain't good enough, I ain't good enough. The pressure's off now because everyone well and truly that's not involved in boxing thinks I'm no good.
Yeah. You've got to prove them wrong.
I don't have to prove anyone wrong. It's proving people right. You know, that's more what it's always been
Dan
about.
Barker and all these sort of people.
Yeah, before the prize fight, like 6 weeks out, I sparred 2 heavyweights and neither of them could get out of the first round. I turned to Darren and I said, Darren, looking well, aren't we? He said, look, you do what you're doing there, you can beat any heavyweight in the world. Then obviously things happened and it didn't go to plan and it went downhill from there. But just one more chance will satisfy me.
Good.
Because I feel like the third round of the Lucas Browne fight, be it 45 seconds, I put 45 seconds together of top class boxing. I feel, and I know it's in me. It's very frustrating, really frustrating. It's really frustrating. It upsets me a little bit because I've been boxing 10 years now, and I know I'm good, and no one thinks I am.
Well, I'm looking forward to your comeback, but I've got to say one thing that might not sit well with you.
Yep.
And I hope you don't mind me saying this, but Terry Harper, I spoke to her. She is now the top dog in Doncaster when it comes to boxing.
Absolutely.
She said, I said, is Dave Allen still the top dog? But she went, Dave Allen who? So, what have you got to say to that?
Terry Harper is the nicest woman in the world. I love Terry and I love to see her win tomorrow and I love to see her unify the division. Move up. She wants to fight Kate Taylor one day. I love to see Terry do amazing. Just the nicest woman in the world. And at the minute, like, she's number 1 in DN12 from the same. We only live like half a mile away from each other. I've known Terry since she was a little snotty kid at like 12 in the gym. But she's great. She's so talented as well. Unbelievably talented, like more talented than me. You know.
You're happy that she's the top dog?
Oh, I'm so happy for her. The thing is, like, I am what I am. I'm as good as I am. I've achieved what I've achieved. So I want everyone to be better than me. Just get everyone better than me. Like Danny. People say, oh God, Danny's on the Yorkshire title and all this. I won 4 of them, but anyway. If he wins a national title, like, they say, oh well, I won one of them as well anyway. Oh sorry, Danny, don't get it off track. But of course I want to be better.
He's got some big shoes to fill then, hasn't he?
Of course I wanted to be better than me. The same way when Danny was training me, he wanted me to be better than him. Why on earth would I sit here and say, oh no, I don't want her to do well because she's from the same place. I want to taste from everything. Yeah. Become a millionaire and buy me something, Terry. You know,
buy some Moschino.
Yeah, I love that. She's the nicest woman in the world, though. I love to see her do well. I love to see people. I love to see everyone do well. That's what confused me about those people. There's no one really in the world I want to see get beat because what's the point? I can't get in there and help beat them. Yeah. So I love Terry though. Good. I love you, Terry.
There you go. She loves you too, by the way. She does say that as well.
Me and Terry. We got on really well.
Good. That's good to hear.
I've got a lot of time for Terry.
DN12 on the map.
Absolutely. Me, Terry, Danny the next one.
There you go.
Yeah, DN12.
DN12. Yeah. Last time, was that not a rap group? What was that? No, it was D12. D12. That was it. That was it. I want to get your opinion of being sticking and staying in the heavyweight division. I want to get your opinion on the Jarrell Miller signing the top rank. The reports that he's going to sign. Do you think he served a rightful ban? Is he served his time?
I always said you get caught once, you should be gone.
Yeah.
Then they're bringing the arguments to supplements. That's up to you to not take them.
Yeah.
Be smart. How hard is it?
It's getting loud, is it not?
It's very loud. I like it though.
I hope it doesn't want to take my thing off YouTube.
But it's Jerome Miller should never fight ever again, but he will. And if they offered me enough money, I'd box him. Like people said, oh well, you're talking about drug cheats, but you box Luis Ortiz. Who else has failed the test? Dylan White's failed the test.
Lucas Browne.
Even Larry Alabama, a 6th round raid years ago. Like, if you're not going to box these people, you're struggling to get a fight. Yeah. Essentially, you're really struggling to get one. Look at the heavyweight landscape, the top 50. About half of them have failed the test for something, be it something steroids or something like what I describe as horrifically bad, or a pre-workout or whatever. At least half of them. But I'm not. You can't turn that. I'm 27 now. When I was 21, 22, I'm not fighting him. He's a drug cheat. He's this. You're 27 and you realise you got to pay for shit. Yeah, I'll fight him. Absolutely. If he's due something on, yeah, don't mind. Bring him on.
Are you on that big fight in the States? Would you like to fight over there in New York, Vegas, whatever?
I literally will be happy with one more.
Just one more fight.
And if I lose it, and I don't show my ability, never fight again. Be happy to not fight again. Just one good one. I'm talking like a good level though, like a proper fight though.
You got a name in mind, or?
I'm not in a position to ask for nobody. I just got hammered by David Price. I'm not in a position to, but like I guess an opponent for Hrgovic. Yeah, I'm an opponent.
Do you accept the role as being the opponent?
I'm an opponent. Yeah, I'm an opponent. Yeah. I'm not the A side. I was for like 3 months. It was great.
You loved it. You were living the life when you were the A side.
Fantastic. Well, I'm not full. You know what I mean? I'm not an idiot. I'm an away fighter in the home corner, technically. Yeah. But Hrgovic, if they want to come back with a with a little bit more money, that fight as well. And people say you're gonna get hurt. I boxed Luis Ortiz, bang out of shape. Didn't train for 3 or 4 months. It took him 7 rounds, but no one was telling me anything then. And now I'm 10 times the fighter I was then, and in shape. I shouldn't be fighting Daniel Dubois, who may turn out to be this world level thing, but he's nowhere near as good as Luis Ortiz was proven at that point. So, you know.
Well, let's stay on the heavyweight division again. Match from announced undercard for Saudi. I mean, it's heavyweight loaded. Povetkin, Hunter, Hrgovic, a name you've just mentioned against Molina. I mean, what a show that's going to be out in Saudi, isn't it?
Povetkin Hunter's a great fight. I'm a massive Hunter fan. I think Hunter beats Povetkin at this point. And I think Hunter's a problem for everybody. I think he moves well, he's fit, he puts his punches together nicely. He's a real problem. I think he wins. Povetkin, I think, is on the slide a little bit. He's faded, but he's not shot. Molina, Hrgovic, I think Hrgovic should take care of the business.
But if Hunter beats Povetkin, would you take Povetkin February, March?
I'd love to fight Povetkin, because I think Povetkin is well faded. And you know,
that name you're after.
When I boxed Price, I was going to fight Povetkin, and like I'd already said, like, yeah, I'll fight him. I wasn't looking past Price, but 12-month failure, I was doing a 4-rounder in Sunderland, and I got offered the Nick Webb fight. So 12 months later, someone saying, look, if you beat Price, you can fight. You get offered to fight Alexander Povetkin. When I was a kid, like when I first started boxing, Povetkin was the world champion. And I think 12 months ago, I was doing a 4-rounder at Sunderland. Now I'm getting offered Povetkin. Damn right, I'm going to say, yeah, I'll agree to it. I'll tell my grandkids about that one day. I got offered to fight Povetkin. Obviously, it never came off, but I was sat there dreaming, like I couldn't believe it. So obviously, it never came off, but. You know the Povetkin fight. I don't want to fight Hunter. Hunter's not the right style for me. But that's the kind of fight I want. Yeah. And then I want to piss off away.
So one more fight and then I'll never see David Allen again at these shows.
If I win, I carry on. Obviously. If I win, I carry on. Like if I win, I carry on.
What I mean, I want you to win. You know, I'm a fan of yours.
Yeah.
If you don't win, like what I'm going to say is like I won't get to see you at these shows anymore. Cause I like bumping into Dave Allen at these shows.
Danny Morell's in the top 16 in the country now, so he's getting there. And well, I just want peace of mind. I want to put in a performance that I know is in there. Yeah. That I do in the gym. Tyson Fury's forever. He's saying, the other day he has to fight Chisora. I spar Tyson. I've done some amazing things, and the same with Joshua, and the same with all these guys. And I just don't do it in the ring for what? Maybe I'm a shit house. I don't know.
No, I doubt that very much.
Maybe the crowd intimidates me. Maybe I'm not sure, but it's frustrating. One more go, a little bit more money, then I want to piss off.
I took a name at you. Mark McCauley's fighting on Saturday night. Is he sort of like? Is he up there for a big opponent for you?
I don't think nobody really knows who he is. That's the problem. Me and Billy Nelson, I don't think we get on the best. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure he likes you. He's mentioned you in a couple of my interviews. I think he thinks that Martin beats you in his comp. But he says
I'll tell you a funny story actually. I sparred Martin Bacoli. I went to spar Joshua. It was me, Joshua, Coley, and Martin Bacoli. And so anyway, Lawrence was sparring Josh in the other ring, and Bacoli was like, "No, I don't want to spar. No, I come to spar Joshua." And I stood there, I was having a terrible day as it was. And I'm like, "Look, I'll spar if you want. I won't spar. It's up to you." And you're like, "No, I don't want to." And Billy was like, "Yeah, spar." So anyway, Martin proceeded to then try and film me in completely. At which point I weren't really best pleased, and I just fucking plodded around. And then like he said, "Oh Martin, I'll fill you in, Martin. Oh, I beat you up in sparring." We did 2 rounds, and he really got my goat.
So there's a lot.
I think it's funny boxing because little things irritate you and they stay with you. You know, and Bill's always, I see him on Twitter.
Have you seen Billy? He's here. Have you seen him?
Yeah, I had a picture with one of his lads last week.
Yeah.
It's not my nature to be a dick, but I don't forget these things, and I just found it really irritating. So every time Martin's been mentioned, I think, "Wow, I don't want to fight him."
Yeah. Well,
they think I'm no good. They think they're going to use my like little name and selling point to help further their career, and I just feel like, "Fuck you, I'm not doing it for you." That's how I feel.
You're an honest man. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You've proved that time and time again. So.
Well, that's the thing with me. Like, I don't talk shit. I just tell it how it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. He did film me in, to be fair, but I really couldn't be arsed. And then Lawrence Nicole filmed me in as well.
Well, both of them. It was fucking great. It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You're learning every day.
It was good. No, but Martin Bacoli is very talented though. He's really good, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's really good, yeah. Really good.
I've had you for over 20 minutes now, Dave. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I just want to say hello, everybody.
In fact, this is what I'm going to say. If you do fight in America, I'm coming.
I'll make sure you come over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the main man for me at IFL. Obviously, Coogan's the main man, but you're the main man after the main man.
Let me shake your hand for that, my man. I appreciate it, bro.
No, I just want to say hello, everyone. You know, it's just great. This is my 8th year as a professional now. Somehow, still only 27.
I know, that's crazy. It feels like you've been 27 for 3 years.
Yeah, I've been around. I look it now. I'm starting to look it and feel it, but you know, just enjoying myself. I'm training Danny, Liam. People always on at me all the time, and some negative naysayers, and wearing a Machino jumper. Let me tell you, half of my money goes into the Doncaster community one way or another. Whether it's training these lads, whether it's putting money into other things I've got going off, and whether it's, you'll not believe it, but I just don't go on about it. So going on about it now, I'm plugging myself.
Yeah, you're plugging yourself.
It just irritates me. It just irritates me sometimes. I'm easily irritated lately because I'm a bit frustrated how since the prize fight I've been a bit frustrated how things played out leading up to that and the fight. And
but you know what you need to do? You need to get your head in mode, come back for this one last fight and give it everything. Yeah, just go for it, hell for leather, get the right name, the right opponent, and just Lucas Browne.
Yeah, that would be nice. No, that's the plan. Danny's in the pre-quarters of the boys clubs, and that's given me so much happiness seeing how much he's come on. And Liam moved in with me. When he moved in with me, he was about 9 stone 10. Yeah, he's had a very colourful life, and I said, "Liam, look, mate, I'm meant for a friend. Come stay with me." He's put £12 on.
Good, that's good.
He's healthy. He's offered certain stuff he was doing, and
I think I interviewed the 3 of them briefly up in Newcastle at the press conference.
You see the difference in him now, he's unbelievable.
Even Danny was a wee bit, he won't mind me saying, but a wee bit tubby. But
he was tubby and Liam was like that, so
they look fighting fit.
Yeah, it's so nice. I'm down at Steffi Bull's gym and got a little crew together, and you know, I'm just trying to. I'm not perfect, you know what I mean. I'm a bastard, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying.
Well, that might be my headline. I'm not perfect. I'm a bat.
But I'm trying.
No, well, I'm happy for you. It's good to always see you with a smile on your face. Like, you always put a smile on my face. I mean,
that's what I mean.
You snuck into the media room at the O2, and yet the whole media sandwiches and like, that's the Dave Allen. This is what people don't see. Dave Allen comes into the media room with the media station, There's biscuit sandwiches for all the media.
I ate the lot,
you ate the lot. You had about 14 biscuits in your hand at one stage.
I'm so fortunate that
you can walk into media rooms and eat what you want.
Yeah, I guess so. life is great. I can't complain because you know what I'm saying. Like, I've made so many great friendships, and it's enabled me to be around boxing for longer than I probably should have been. You know, but I'm sure I'll have some news soon. You know, I want to get my license back, and my brain scans were all clear. I feel $1 million, you know, like people talking about my speech, and I feel fantastic. I'm not felt as sharp and as good as this for a long time, so we'll see. And if nothing comes off, I'm happy with that as well. Keep doing what I'm doing. I've got a few things going at the minute, and I even went to work last week for 2 hours. Did 2 hour.
What? And the
bit of voluntary 2 hour.
Yeah.
2 hour voluntary work with this like over 60 fitness class for 2 hours. Yeah, it was good.
It was good, man.
Doing a bit of that. I do the maddest things. I turn up at the maddest places and do the maddest things.
That's what I'm saying. You're everywhere. Like everywhere I go, you go. It's like.
I'd be surprised if I saw you at an over 60s fitness class in Doncaster.
Well, don't be surprised. I'm nearly there. Like I'm a wee bit older than you, so I might join you in there.
It's no, life's good.
Well, I'm happy for you, Dave. I really am, and like I say, I won't keep you much longer because Danny's probably missing you, man. He's wanting to know where his big pal is, so I'll let you get back to Danny and Darren. And as always, thanks for this fight, IFL TV, and it's an absolute pleasure to interview you. You know that. I'm a big fan, and I class you as a friend.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much,
you.
Dave. Thanks
Cheers.
very much, my man.
Thank you.